Well, hello there. Yeah, Uncle Dana came and he gave a lot of, how do I say, he gave a lot of treats for us. So I thought I'll share my predictions and my thoughts on them. More than that, I did a proper video for Indri Segudo versus Song Yudong that did not take well. And plus, more than that, whatever it is what Uncle Dana did, it just killed it with it. Just killed it as in like, it killed that video, I must say. So I'm making this one. Welcome to Quantum MMA. Please subscribe my channel. It helps me out a lot. I'm a new content creator. I don't create any content. I just copy other people's content and I just put a little bit of things I read here and there and I say it all has a meaning. I can't reveal all the things right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's start with like the first one of the main ones, which is none other than Volkanovski versus Lopes. UFC 314 Volkanovski versus Lopes. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be practical. I really love this matchup. I'm so thankful like Volkanovski is getting this option. I can see Lopes winning this, and but I'm going to say I'm going to go with Volkanovski. Like he's aged and stuff. I get all the things back to back KOs like like a head kick KO. He got KO'd badly by Topuria as well. Plus, more than that, he was there. I'm not saying he wasn't there. Like, yeah, I could see, like Lopes catching him probably in the first or the second round. Anything more than that with, Volkanovski's talents and his angles and the way he cuts, circles them and cuts them off. And the way he sort of, I don't think so he would even want to wrestle because like Lopes is actually good with submissions. He could catch him. And plus, Lopes is not a soy boy like Brian Ortega. Let's be very practically and brutally honest. And more than that, the other thing is Lopes is not short. Holloway can't fight against short guys. So does Volkanovski. Volkanovski can't fight against short guys. That's the actual truth and reality because he can have his chin all the time. I think, yeah, this is a very favorable matchup for Volkanovski. I'm very happy this got made and we are going to see the champion again. I think there are very few people who lost their titles and reclaimed it, Israel Adesanya and some other people. Like, I don't take once. Just hope you guys understand, like Amanda Nunes, Valentina Shevchenko are there. But just, like in terms of guys, I mean to say, men's part, I'm saying. I don't know, I think Volkanovski could be one amongst them. That's pretty much it. I know we have to talk about Topuria, which I'm going to save it for the last. I was very excited. I was very overjoyed when I saw this. I really feel like Volkanovski could be the champion for some time. Like if he wins this, I think I could see him beating a couple of other guys. Couple meaning as in what? Like I don't see him beating Movsar. I don't know, mate. It's just complicated, but I really want him to win this one, become the champ, call it a day. That's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next matchup, which got announced by Dana White. Thank you, Dana. Chandler versus Pimblett, mate. It's such a nice, amazing fight. Chandler is getting the easiest matchup possible, I must say. But what do we know? Maybe like Paddy Pimblett is actually more talented than you guys think he is. And in case if you guys were wondering why I was moving a lot, it's nothing. It's just, like I wore a tight boxer today. And it's just, like holding me tight. You guys know where. So obviously that's the reason. But all in all, I can see, like, how do I say, like I can see Pimblett winning this. But I don't know whether this is like I think it's a 5-rounder matchup. If it's a 5-rounder, I think, I don't know about like Pimblett's cardio and stuff, but this is going to be like a really funny matchup. And I think this is Chandler's last shot. If he loses this one, I don't think so. Like he's got, I think you should just call it quits, mate. Come on. You can't lose to Paddy Pimblett and call it a day. Like I said, like not call it a day. You can't lose to Paddy and then, expect you still have that championship run or even to get in the top, 2, 3, top 5 ranking as well. I could see all of them are booked right now. And I don't think so. Like Dustin Poirier would want to rematch with Chandler. Even Chandler doesn't want to do. I think since Chandler's aged and with the amount of things Chandler has gone through, I think Dustin Poirier, he absolutely beats the living shit out of him in all the rounds, and he finishes him pretty early. Then Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker are booked. I wonder what I think UFC is probably going to do like Rafael Fiziev versus Matthews Gamrot. Harman is there, but Harman versus Charles Oliveira too, because they had a split decision, so they could do that. No, I don't know, mate. It's just an amazing match, and UFC 314 is actually getting stacked. Yeah, let's move on to the next matchup, which got announced, which is none other than JDM versus Belal Muhammad. I don't know, mate. I really want JDM to win this one. I like Belal, but he is being highly inconsistent, and he's being. I get it. He just got like some old age, varicose vein, or I think he's got Parkinson's and stuff, since he's actually quite old. I think he got one of those diseases, and he had to sort of take his time off, I must say. And he is returning now, and unfortunately Shavkat was not available, so that is the main reason why JDM is there. I like JDM took this opportunity. This is his first 5-round matchup, and he was already previously preparing for a 5-rounder matchup, so I think he must be in good shape, conditioning. The only thing that I'm worried about is JDM is prepared to beat a guy who's going to do something against him. This is something most of the people forget. Even against Ilia Topuria, I'm saying, if Ilia Topuria to beat another guy, goes for a Merab as well. I'm not saying, it's just only the Dagestanis or certain guys like Batista and certain US wrestlers do it. It's just if for a guy, for anyone to beat anyone, the other guy has to do something. Belal is not that guy who's going to finish. He's going to just try to take you down. If not, again he'll try to take people down. Again he will try to take them down, and he'll just hold them. That's it. I don't know, and people just lose shit because they'll be ready. Okay, Belal will try to do certain things, and we could reverse the possession, get a submission, something like that. I think that's not how it works, because these guys don't as what is his name? No, I remember him, mate, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu trainer for Volkanovski. I can remember him. He is that BJJ guy who's very this thing with who's got so much beef with Gordon Ryan. He always used to say they don't submit you, they just tire you out and you give up possession, then they just choke you out. That's pretty much it. That's how it works. Already Belal was doing that, not doing that per se, but now he's doing it in much more fashion and sense. I'm just saying he could do that to JDM and make JDM look like an absolute shit, because JDM is coming up from almost a year-long layoff, by the way. But I don't mind JDM's chances. He could catch him. But yeah, you know what? All these matchups are really good. They are a toss-up. And UFC 315, Canada is getting this. I think Canada is getting to watch Belal Muhammad wrestle or get his ass beaten up. That's all I'm going to say. Then apart from that, there were various other matchups which got made, which is next let's go with Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. I don't know, mate. I don't know how it's going to go. It's Leon Edwards was training for a completely stand-up guy. Now Sean Brady is there. He's taking this fight on a pretty short notice, I must say. He was already training, but he's taking it on a short notice. 5-round matchup. He's again a wrestler. I hope Leon Edwards has got a better option over here, better chances, I must say. But I don't know. I could see Sean Brady again winning against. I could see him winning against Leon as well. That's pretty much it. Again, I'm not giving anything. I'm just saying both of them could win. How they could win. But if I were to go with one guy, if Belal Muhammad is sort of outmanning you, he's sort of being rude to you in the ring in stand-up, I think Leon Edwards could do multiple things. And if Leon Edwards comes and he does the most weirdest thing, which is nothing but takes time to start, I think he should just I don't know, maybe he should just switch to something else. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think Leon Edwards is going to win this one. And for the other matchups which got made, which is it's good, which got announced were Jim Miller versus Chase Super. Ooh, yeah. It's funny. Uncle Ma, Jim Miller. I don't know. It's very funny. It's that unwanted kid who wants to fight the uncle, gets it. Danny versus Sean Woodson, which is actually pretty good. I think Chase Hooper wins that one. Jim Miller is quite old. Let's call it how it is. Dan he should win this, or Sean Woodson can actually win this one, to be honest. Nikita Krylov versus Dominic Reyes also got announced. Nikita Krylov beats him it. Or I don't know, it's been a really long time for Nikita Krylov, and I think Dominic Reyes could actually KO him, but I don't think so it works. I don't think so Dominic Reyes has KO'd anyone apart from a few guys here and there. I think Nikita Krylov beats him. Geoff Neal versus the Fighting Nerds, Carlos Prates, by the way. I think this is an insanely, amazingly wonderful matchup they could make, and I really wish, it gets to be how it is. I think this is the first official test for Carlos Prates. If Carlos Prates beats flatline KOs Geoff Neal in the first round, I'm telling you, he's not a problem. He's a champion. Nobody does that to Geoff Neal. If he does what he does, I think this is going to be a much tougher matchup. Even Geoff Neal said, that instead of him waiting to counter or waiting for the or for his opponent to start, Geoff Neal is like, I'm going to start. He's going to be like all aggressive from the previous match onwards. I think Geoff Neal also has a chance. He's got hands of steel and he's got a great chin as well. I could see both of them winning, but I'm going to go with Carlos Prates because I personally believe the Fighting Nerds are a bit talented and they are on something. I call it positivity, as you may. I don't want to get this thing and stuff, which I might do after a certain time. Yeah. Then the other one, which is none other than Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull. It's a good matchup. He's beaten Chandler. He's KO'd Chandler. He even beat the undefeated guy AJ McKee, by the way, in the rematch. He's a good fighter, but he's actually pretty old. I don't know why he has to come at this age. Yair Rodriguez, who's got amazing footwork and movements. Let's see how this one goes. I don't want to pick anyone if I'm in proper senses, which I'm not most of the time. That's just took a jab at me. Yair Rodriguez should win this because I'm just saying this because this is the same stuff I was telling people last time. Like if Dan Hooker is there, I think Dan Hooker should actually beat Michael Chandler, but he got flatline KO first round. And same I'm gonna say. I think Yair Rodriguez should win this one, but I don't know how this one is going to go. But Yair Rodriguez I think wins this one. Let's call it like how it is. Plus it's a 3-rounder matchup as well, if I'm not wrong. Yair Rodriguez has got a lot of opportunities and chances here, by the way. And then that's pretty much it. Now let's go on to the announcements. The one of the main one, which is Ilia Topuria vacating his belt so that he could face Islam Makhachev, by the way. And for any of you guys who haven't noticed the odds, Ilia Topuria is the favorite, by the way. He is the favorite and Islam Makhachev is the underdog. I'm telling you, that's how the odds makers or odd makers are actually viewing this one. I think Ilia Topuria could win, but I don't think so. Islam Makhachev would give him a chance because Islam actually had a weight cut and a match recently, against Renato Moicano, where he was actually preparing for Arman. I think is what Islam Makhachev's plan. I think it is going to be. Even I'm speculating, but still I'm saying, which is going to be face Topuria in the Middle East. Always when you guys see this, always this happens. Islam Makhachev, everybody was picking Charles Oliveira. Oliveira is going to win. Oliveira is going to win. Oliveira is going to win. He decided to sort of fight with him in the Middle East, and what happened? Oliveira got finished. Guy had nothing. Then again in the second Volkanovski match, second time when he's facing Oliveira, it was in the Middle East. Volkanovski came, short notice matchup. I get all the things, but still he got first round KO. Same goes with multiple guys. Just how it is. I'm not saying they are cheating. I'm just implying they are cheating, which means they must be on something. So what I think, even Topuria must have something. I wouldn't say I don't know if Topuria or Dricus Du Plessis decides to face these guys in the people from that particular eastern side in that particular region. I'm telling you, there might be some problems and repercussions. That's it. And I don't know, mate, it's very funny, but I don't think so. They'll straight away make it. He's got just Yusuf Zalal. I think he needs to get one more ranked. Yusuf Zalal, no, I mean Jay Herbert I think he needs to get like one more rank to win. Chandler is done. I'm being very practically honest. If Topuria alone decides to like sort of fight against Arman Sarukian right now, I think he is the most dumbest guy forever, because I think Arman is one of the worst stylistically is one of the worst matchups for him. Arman wouldn't give, he would just take people up down, and he wouldn't even finish them. He's just going to like sort of like hit them. Trust me, it's different. Arman beats him. Like Arman is that type of a guy. I'm not saying Arman is chinny also, but I don't know, mate. I'm honestly saying, if Bryce Mitchell can take you down in the first round and sort of get some control time on you, soy boy cunt like Bryce Mitchell, Hitler guy, I'm telling you, obviously Arman can do multiple things to you. And also, like, more than that, I could see them giving Dustin Poirier. To be really honest, I can see Dustin winning this one as well, because it's a tough matchup. But mate, just look at it, mate. Like, if he's able to beat all these guys, like Volkanovski, 35 plus, Max Holloway, again a bit aged, and again like Dustin Poirier, who's aged plus. In terms of hardcore fans, like people who understand certain things, we know what the truth is. I checked myself into one of those hardcore fans. But what happens like when the normal people, like normal guys in the future who just read stuff, go through the Wikipedia page or topology list to see he's beaten like 3 guys back to back, which is like a good record. I think that's an amazing one. But do I see him beating Islam Makhachev? I don't know, but if he faces him in the Middle East, I think I don't know, there could be certain things, like I'm just saying, it's like I know his movement is there, all the things are there. Again, I'll say this, which is like once you get taken down, that too, like they don't just stop with like one takedowns, or you can't like sort of control them, like as in like you can't just bully them in terms of clinch work. I think he will try to take you down in a much harder way, and it's like there are trips as well. I don't think so like anybody tried that much level of trips with him. It just he's like a tank, like Topuria's got a much better chance than Volk. He's like a tank, but I don't think so like Islam Makhachev would make the same mistakes with Topuria, the one that he made with Volk. I think straight away he'll just go probably feint here and there and try to like sort of wrestle him, take him out in the open, and that's pretty much it. I think he can win this one. Topuria, I think he needs at least 2 to 3 fights from my point of view, I'm saying, before he faces Islam Makhachev, so that he can get accustomed to the weight, so that he could make himself get adjusted to certain things in the lightweight division. I must say, I think like even Dustin Poirier matchup, which I feel like is going to get made up soon, is like sort of it's a risky matchup for him. And Dustin Poirier is a southpaw who could actually catch him, trust me, and his footwork and movements is good, his chin is great. Still I could see him KOing him in the 2nd or 3rd round, but I don't know, mate, like one thing about Dustin Poirier which is there, which I feel like he might even use, is like the leg kicks and him sort of, I think his boxing is much sweeter and more clean and crisper, I must say, than Max Holloway, and he's got some power. But he's had a hip replacement surgery or something like that. He's got like multiple knee surgeries as well. I don't think so Dustin would be able to generate that much power, and this is his retirement fight as well. So win or lose, I think he's gonna go. So even if like in case if the fight goes to a decision, I could see them giving the like fight to Ilia Topuria, just pointing that out as well. And apart from that, I think he should face Dustin and maybe like one guy here or there, like a weak chinned guy. That's pretty much it. Then face Islam. I get it, the hype wouldn't be that much, but they could build the fight. And I don't know, right now I feel like whatever Topuria did, maybe for another 2.5 years, in case if this backfires, I don't see him becoming a champion. He could return. He's a small guy. He's a 5'2" guy who's got a micro penis. Lying to people, he thinks he's African. Like, fuck, he's African. I've got multiple, jokes. I've seen the memes on it as well. He's just in terms of that, he's a joker guy. But still, all in all, I don't think so. Like, cutting weight is the problem. He knows that there are more money fights in lightweight division. People would like to see him versus Lopes or Movsar, but I don't think so it would sell as much as it would sell like him versus Oliveira by the way, or him versus Islam rematch, him versus who knows, maybe even probably like Hooker or Justin Gaethje, as lightweight division is actually running out of options, to be really honest. Him versus Paddy, just look at it, just look at the build mate. That would sell, I'm honestly saying that could sell. That would genuinely sell, yeah. All in all, that's pretty much it. He's got a heavy case of main character syndrome. Well and good for him. Hopefully, he is able to win the lightweight title. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And hopefully, he decides to face Islam Makhachev in the US rather than in the Middle East. Because don't do the mistake again. Don't do that mistake, mate. Please, I'm honestly telling you, don't do that mistake. It just never works out. That's how it is. Let's call a spade like how it is. I'm not saying anything, but am I implying certain things? Yeah, it's just me and my doubt and my understanding of things. Sitting from another country, I'm just wondering what could go on over there. It's a mild doubt, that's pretty much it. Or am I implying something? Yes, yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Please like my channel, subscribe to my channel as well. Helps me a lot. And more than that, what should I say, mate? What should I say? Nothing, mate, nothing. I think, Volkanovski, if he beats Lopes and Movsar, I think, I don't know, this is a big gamble for Topuria. Let's see how it plays out. Hopefully, I think he beats most of them, but I don't know, mate, I don't know. Let's see how it goes on, yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.